people to see that I'm a real person. You know, I want them to see that I have flaws. And your imperfections, that's what make you beautiful. Okay, it's through, you know, when you find that diamond and it's covered with black. You know, we get garbage sometimes put on us, dirt, when we have to stay in it. Sometimes you're in that situation for a minute. But then when it's time, I began saying, "You are so stupid. You are so stupid. Why am I not good enough?" Then with my teeth gritted and my lips tightened, I started hitting myself, slapping myself over and over again. I don't know, I just really felt led to share that piece of my book. That was really a heartfelt situation for me, and one of the things that I hold really close to my heart are the cares of young people, because you know, young people, they develop to be our young adults and then adults, right? So my heart, I just felt like I was talking to somebody out there, a teenager, someone who needed to know that where you are right now, it's okay. You're gonna make it. God has a purpose, and that was the whole title. God has a plan for your life, and in His plan, we don't understand it all the time. We only get pieces. We only get pieces, smidgets of it. He has a grand plan for your life, and I mean, I'm walking in my plan. Didn't even know it. I'm 48. I was 16 here, and I saw things that were going to happen when I was an adult. So I know God He's not changing. He doesn't change, and He doesn't have respect of person. So what He'll do for me, He'll do for you too. All right, just a reminder, the title of the book is Through My Eyes. The part that I'm reading is page 64, 65, 66, and 67. It's chapter 7. And then at the top it says, "Watch, continue, and endure my journey." The subheading is The Vision. It was my 16th birthday. I was very excited because I could officially start courting. In our house, the rule was you couldn't go out on dates, talk on the phone to boys, and no male friends could come over to see you until you were 16. Why my mother was not strict on some of my sisters and strict on other ones and myself, I never knew. Due to this rule, I had began sneaking out to be with this young man for approximately 6 months. So it really meant a lot to me that my parents would finally get to meet him. I had it all planned out. Fornication was to pick me up at 6 o'clock p.m. I would introduce him to my parents, then we would go out for a movie and pizza. Well, fornication didn't show up that night. I waited and I waited and I waited. I even spoke to him earlier that evening, and he said he would be at my house as planned. 6 o'clock p.m. came and went, 7, 8, and 9 o'clock p.m. even passed. No fornication. My feelings of satisfaction, completeness, and excitement quickly turned to disconsolation, perplexity. I couldn't fathom why fornication would lie to me and cause my heart to ache as if it were melting away. Maybe the stand-up wouldn't have been so bad if I wasn't so focused on having a serious relationship replace the one-sided one I had with Mr. Lustful Deceit. God's call. Sitting in my room in front of the mirror, debilitated in unbelief and sorrow, I immediately resented myself. Staring deep into my own eyes, I thought to myself, "What's wrong with you? Why do you keep making the same mistakes?" I began saying out loud, "You are so stupid. You are so stupid. Why am I not good enough?" Then, with my teeth gritted and my lips tightened, I started slapping and hitting myself in the face over and over again. Lacking the ability to control my emotions, I continued. While I was in the very act, I heard a voice sound out from up above my head, yet into my ears, saying, "What you are going through will help others." When I lifted up my head and my eyes to the ceiling, for a brief moment the Lord opened my spiritual eyes as if I were in a trance. I beheld a glimpse of my future. What I saw in the vision was myself on a stage, sitting behind a podium, before a large multitude of young people, like in a school auditorium, speaking, I thought. The Lord only allowed me to see it momentarily, and I was not permitted to hear what I was saying. Then, just as the vision appeared in a cloud, it closed and vanished away. I stopped crying and didn't hit myself anymore. The Lord helped me to regain my composure, and I believe I may have been in shock. The whole experience was incredible, yet it made a profound spiritual impact in my life. I felt I was not alone. The Lord was right there carrying me. No matter what highs I've been on or how low I've been, God has given me the strength, His strength, because in His word He says that my grace is sufficient for thee, for in thy weakness my strength is made strong. And what He's saying in that is that when you are at your weakest point, that is when He's carrying you. And I have been at that weakest point so many times in my life that I can't help but revert back and disclose or share that experience with others. So that's basically what I wanted to share. And I know that my time was limited when I was on the air and I really couldn't go all off into that. But I just really want everyone to know that, life is real and you really do have a purpose. And it is truly a love thing. God bless you. Hello, come on in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd be like, that is so cute.
So yeah.
My hair smells good.
Or he rushed. You're like, oh well.
You didn't mess it up. No, you didn't mess it up.
Yes.
You share receipt.
I'm trying to get Byron in the mirror.
I mean, you don't know what color? Black? It's too close to the red. I gotta be awesome.
You know what? I can already tell you're more relaxed.
Well, yeah, this is the best stuff. So.
The second one, and we can always do this over and over. We can.
Okay,
So
You gonna check yourself out too?
You're so I got a couple of threes in there.
Yes.
I don't. How should I say it? You make a silly face.
Okay. I would be in error to act like Cartesa did all of this on her own. No. It was a higher power that gave me the strength to get out of the dump with my emotions, with my hurts, with my pain, and keep moving. I know God He's not changing. He doesn't change, and He doesn't have respect of person. So what He'll do for me, He'll do for you too.